Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Ball podcast. Here we are, episode 8. It's been a while. Yeah, but we're here now, so that's all that matters. So, the Euros, guys, been quite interesting so far, hasn't it? How are we feeling? We'll start. Seeing as we didn't do anything for the end of the group stages, we'll just start there. Who impressed you in the group stages, guys? Who was underwhelming? Let us know. What we'll be saying.
I thought Italy looked good. The group of death was good fun. It lived up to its hype. It's a shame Hungary didn't go through, but we beat Germany, so that's all good. And then I thought Netherlands were good in the group stages, but then they got knocked out in the last 16. So it was good fun.
Yeah, I mean, when we're talking about underwhelming teams, Turkey. Oh my God.
They were the big one.
They were the worst team in the whole tournament. Yeah. They were worse than Macedonia.
Yeah.
It
was weird. It's like it just built up traction. Everyone was going, "Oh, Turkey are underdogs, Turkey are underdogs," even though nobody had really watched them played. It was just sort of everyone said it, so it became a thing.
There had a few winners, league winners, French league, and Striker was on form, but I would say that they were worse than Finland. They were worse than Macedonia.
Yeah,
I thought Finland were quite good actually. Nearly got through them guys. As James said, I was very surprised by Hungary. They were very, very good because they only were losing for 5 minutes, I think, in the whole tournament. Yeah, it was
great.
I don't know,
Portugal.
whenever Portugal scored,
yeah,
that's the only time in the whole group stages they were losing, and yet they didn't get out of the groups, which is quite sad.
They did themselves proud.
Oh, 100%. Great venue as well, with the fans being
great having full stadiums.
It was so refreshing. But I mean, on top of group stages, so let's talk about England's group. How do we feel about that? Jim, what do you think?
Obviously, we got off to a good start against Croatia. Thought we played very well. Did we do a podcast talking about the Croatia game?
I think we did the Croatia game.
None.
We've done the first round of games, but we haven't done anything after that.
Okay, all right. So obviously the Scotland one was a disappointment. Probably looking at it now, it's probably a bit of a over exaggeration in terms of like everyone calling for Southgate's head.
Not half.
I was not happy. I don't think anyone was happy with that performance, that result. But 3 clean sheets in the group stage, you can't really complain. When you look at other teams conceding lots of goals, we still haven't conceded a goal. It was overall pretty solid. Sterling, I thought, was great. Phillips was good in the first and third game. And I think relatively, obviously, we've seen the result against Germany. Yeah. So
I think
we can look at it in a different way.
We need to give a special shout out to Jordan Pickford, though. This guy's been very good. Thing is, because we haven't conceded a goal, a lot of people are thinking, he hasn't really had much to do. He's made at least one big save in every single game, which is very, very. I mean, you look at the game just gone as well. The Werner one and the Havertz one, they're huge saves. Some keepers
his distribution as well. His distribution's been immense. And I hate Pickford, but he's been very, very
We
excellent.
haven't looked ropey on the ball at the back once, which is good.
And we just punt it long when we sort of get a bit panicked.
When you have like a protective barrier of Jordan Pickford behind you, you feel a bit safer to play about with it. And then if you need to, give it back to him and he just twats it down the pitch like it's nothing. I mean, against Scotland, he played Sterling through on goal with a kick, didn't it? It was weak foot as well. Should have scored that. That would have been assist of the season, mate. But I mean, group stages, I thought the Belgian group was quite boring, despite Eriksen nearly dying. Kind of knew
that last Denmark game was quality, where Denmark won 4-1. That was good fun.
We'll get onto the group knockout games in a second. What was the other groups? Sweden's group was the worst one without a doubt.
Yeah.
So boring. And Group C was... What was Group C? Oh, it's completely slipped my mind. So you had
Doesn't
Italy's
matter. It must have been
group,
boring.
Belgium's group, France's
Netherlands.
group, the Netherlands. Yeah, that was a shit group as well. The groups are really like, apart from really the last group, they're all pretty like nothing interesting going on.
It's never really fun until you get to the knockouts. Like the knockouts are really good. The ones
now it's been fun. Yeah, let's get started on that. We'll start with which ones went first. I think Wales Denmark was the first knockout game, wasn't it? And ended well for the Welsh. Don't you think, guys? Ended very well.
Yeah, it was a shame. 4-0 did flatter Denmark, although they were very good. First half, Denmark, Wales were quite good. I remember thinking his first 20 minutes, Wales were good, and then Denmark came into it and were excellent. They look a proper team.
Well, if you listen to the commentator, which he said about 1,000,000 times, they moved Christensen into midfield and it sorted them out. So as it did. Denmark, we had them to go to the semi-finals in our predictions, and it seems that could be happening. This is why we know ball, guys. This is why we know ball.
So true.
So true, man.
This is it. Even without Eriksen, we knew it was going to happen. We knew it was happening. We knew Eriksen was going to nearly die, and that's why they're giving them a boost.
Yeah.
I thought Wales were very poor. Was it 4-0 or 4-1?
4-0.
4-0. Yeah, everything that went wrong for Wales kind of went wrong. I felt like.
Yeah. I mean, they did concede 2 goals in like the last 2 minutes, didn't they?
Yeah, decisions went against them as well. It was just like, it just wasn't their day, and they were by far the better team, Denmark. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, Dolberg, that first goal was unbelievable. The curve on that.
Great goal.
What game came after that? You had Wales,
Italy,
Denmark.
Austria.
That's the one.
Austria.
Italy, ropey in 90 minutes.
They were lucky.
Could have lost. VAR saved them. But I do think now they got that win. Chiesa showed how good he is.
That was quality.
I reckon that will give him a bit of a wake-up call now going into the game against Belgium.
Yeah.
I don't expect him to play as bad.
Who'd you make favourites in that game?
Moving on. Wait, let's move on to Belgium first, because I think the next game was them versus Portugal. I think there was one before, but we'll do that. Belgium, Portugal, what do we think? I thought Belgium were all right. They're just quite professional performance, I think, really. They got their goal and then...
Wasn't a great game, was it?
No, neither impressed me, but I thought Belgium were quite professional in their performance. I mean, I find it mental how 2 of their back 3 pretty much retired now, Belgium, and they still just had Jota, Fernandes, Ronaldo, Silva, all just in their pocket.
It came back to our point when we were sceptical about Portugal. Yeah. Because they were just a team full of individuals. We were worried about that. And it kind of has been the case, really, I think, because, we've seen almost like Ronaldo, Jota, players falling out almost on the pitch. So, there's not that team bond there that we knew Belgium had, because this is a group of players that have been with each other for a while. They've been in tournaments before. So... I think that helped. And that long ball to Lukaku, I thought he was amazing. Yeah, every single time he got it, ran with it.
Portugal played better without Fernandes as well. I mean, when you have 2 players trying to play hero ball, like Ronaldo and Fernandes do, they can't be on the pitch together. It doesn't work. I mean, this might just be when people say, it can. You're just taking things for face value. It doesn't work. They don't perform with each other because they're both so direct with it. It just doesn't help. Do you know what I mean? Against France,
when Fernandes came on, he did quite well, I thought.
Yeah, he was dangerous when he came on.
Dangerous. Do you just mean shooting long shots or putting?
No, because they were checking the game, and he was one of the few players whipping balls, hero ball. He does do that even for Man United when they're drawing 0-0. But it works when you're chasing a game a bit, and he's trying to whip in balls in the box.
And the 2 best chances they had,
they
had Andre Silva. He crossed in a header for Andre Silva, who probably should have got it on target. And then he had the Ruben Diaz from a corner. So he did create.
And the one that hit the post as well. They were, Portugal, that's the thing. Portugal could have won that game. And then we'd be saying the opposite. So it's, we can't be too harsh.
Yeah, I guess.
The 2 top teams as well.
Yeah. So. Belgium without De Bruyne and Hazard in the next game, though.
yeah, that will make a difference.
I do have Italy favourites for that game personally. Without Hazard, I don't think it really affects them. But without De Bruyne, that guy, every time he's like been fit this tournament, he's absolutely smashed it. He's been fantastic. So I don't know. I think it's gonna be a tough one. I do prefer a midfield of Barella, Verratti, Locatelli, and Jorginho to Witsel and Dendoncker. Do you know what I mean? I do reckon Italy will pick up the win in that game. What do you guys think?
I don't know. I think I'm just thinking of Lukaku.
Yeah,
Again, I think he could get out those centre backs quite easily.
My gut tells me Belgium. I could just see Belgium winning. I could also see Italy winning. It'll be a good game,
50,
I think.
50. Yeah, hoping for a good game.
Oh yeah,
if Belgium score first, that'll be a really interesting game.
Yeah, talking of high-scoring games, there were some good ones on a Monday.
We missed the Netherlands Czech Republic game on Sunday. But
yeah, that was a good
average.
Game. Do you know? I think Czech Republic quite good. They to be fair, I think
they're the man sent off though. It's like
but I think they played very well before that. Either way, I think they contained the Dutch quite well, and although Marlon did just absolutely mess up that one chance where the whole thing would have been different if he just scored, but I thought the Czechs are a very underrated team actually. I don't know where we had them finishing in our prediction, but they've surprised a lot of people, including me. I've been Patrick Schick, what a player!
He's been good.
Soufal's been good as well. I don't know the Dutch. It was funny watching him in the first half. Van Aanholt lives offside. That guy he can't stay on side to save his life. It was every attack they had, he was off, and it did make me laugh. But I think, the red card was a red card though. But I think it was a unlucky way to go out because I feel like if they played them another 5 times, I reckon the Dutch would have won all 5 of those games. You know what I mean? I think that
100%.
They obviously are the better team, but I just think
I think that Marlon chance was huge. I think, and he should have scored that. And then I think it's a different game, and then the red card, obviously, what happened just gave Czech that. Bless you. Just gave the Czech that little bit of extra and win it. So, they deserve to win it in the end.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good game between them and Denmark. I think it really can go either way. I think it's going to be a bit of a shootout. I would like to see one game go to pens. Switzerland, France
is great,
but I want to see another one. Especially when it's like you're not rooting for any team at all. Because obviously Switzerland and France, we're all kind of rooting for Switzerland because it's the underdogs. Whereas Czech Republic and Denmark couldn't really care less. So it's like just you want to see someone like Panenka or something, don't you? But France, Switzerland. Let's talk about that. That was a game, wasn't it?
Mad.
Yeah, it blew the whole tournament wide open. Before that, you were thinking, England could win it or anyone could, but France still are France and they'll probably win it. And then you see France have lost and you're thinking, if we get to the final, I don't fear anyone except for France. So it was massive that they're out now, massive. Yeah,
I can't believe it. Even the thing is, a 3-1 up. That Pogba goal was unbelievable. Yeah, it was like against Portugal when he did the same shot, but Patricio saved it.
Yeah.
Did a bit, went in. I was like, wow. But Mbappe, is the big stage too much for him? Is he a fraud? Fraud Mbappe. That'll take his price tag down by 10 mil. Saying that, he is apparently running down his contract going into next summer, isn't he?
Yeah, still though, it's going to be too I was thinking, could Liverpool get him? But it's just the wages will be way too much.
It'll go Madrid.
Just end up at Madrid. Yeah,
it'll go Madrid. I won't worry about that. But what went wrong with France in this tournament? Because the thing is, although they only won one game in the whole tournament, I think they were very lackluster. I thought they were clearly missing that team unity that they had back in 2018 to see out a game. It's Benzema, who's the issue, mate.
the madness of that Verratti's mum and the Mbappe's mum or something, or parents.
Rabiot's
no,
mum.
that's it. Rabiot's.
Yeah.
Verratti's.
What happened there?
That was
I haven't heard
mental.
about this.
Like,
yeah.
what is going on?
What happened?
She was Rabiot. I think it was Rabiot's what? Oh, maybe it was his mum. I don't know. It was
Yeah,
someone to do with Rabiot was just screaming at like Mbappe, and then Mbappe's wife was laughing, or mum was laughing.
Yeah,
it was weird.
And then I do think like someone like Benzema coming in probably could have an impact. I know he did well, but he could have an impact on the squad because you see Giroud sitting on the bench. Benzema was part of that squad. Was it the 2010 World Cup? Wasn't he part of that squad that was like the most toxic international squad of all time? And maybe that did something to them. I don't know, but I just think
maybe like
penalties. So
yeah, exactly. Maybe it's like you just do see teams that win the tournament. I said it in the predictions thing. They do struggle in the next tournament. You sort of get a bit complacent. You've won the World Cup. Who really cares about the Euros? It's like so maybe it was just a matter of it didn't mean as much to them. And you know, as you say, they lost on penalties. You know, they could have gone through, and then we're saying they're still favourites. So
yeah,
I think this France team, there seems to be a sense of arrogance about it though, where they walk on the pitch and then they just think they're going to win, and they've kind of been told no 3 times this tournament. I mean, I think
I do.
Some of their players do let down the others though. So
Pogba had a brilliant tournament.
I thought it was fantastic, and he was let down. I think the defense was abysmal for France this tournament.
Even Kimpembe, who I really like, was poor.
They were crap. Varane was awful against Hungary. He gave away the goal. They were lucky to beat Germany as well. Really, they just kind of
they got the goal.
I think the issue with Deschamps is he has he's so weird the way I think it's his fullbacks. He doesn't like attacking fullbacks at all. So when you leave one of the best left backs in Europe, Theo Hernandez, at home, it's like you're kind of asking for these problems because all their left backs got injured in the end, and they're playing Rabiot, and it's just like, you've left your best one at home. It's a bit calmer, I think, in that sense. Also left Ferland Mendy at home.
Rabiot was poor. Yeah, and that.
Also left Benjamin Mendy at home. It's
I'm not sure he's ever really been that good a manager. I think it's sort of set up and defend and then hit Mbappe. It's just a ridiculous quality of player.
It's a bit like
they weren't ever controlling with possession or pressing teams.
It's a bit like that when Zidane first took over Real Madrid. Obviously, he did have to improve eventually, and he did win the league with them, which I think was actually one of his more impressive feats. Although he did win Champions League 3 times in a row, but it's just like that team is like kind of he just come in and then. We don't really know what he did, but was it just a set case of I just play football? I wouldn't be surprised if Zidane ended up getting the France job though. I think he's still
that would make sense.
Because I only see him managing really Madrid, France, maybe Juve in the future. He doesn't strike me as someone that will just manage random clubs. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah. Talk about the other game from that day. Croatia versus Spain. Wow. Switzerland's... we didn't even talk about Switzerland quickly. They were really good. Score 3 goals against France, especially in 90 minutes. 3-1 down, 10 minutes left.
Granit Xhaka.
Teams give up.
What a player.
Yeah.
Granit Xhaka.
A lot of teams give up there, and they didn't. So fair play to them. And they missed a penalty in the game. So
yeah, you thought when that happened, you're like, oh, God.
Yeah.
But
they do deserve some credit, I think. Switzerland.
Benzema's goal. You know Benzema's goal. Was it fluke or was it skill? The first goal.
It was good. I think it looked well when I've seen it. It looked like just a good finish, nicely.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it wasn't.
I don't know. I think if he meant it, to put his leg back and then control it so he's throwing.
Oh, the touch. Yeah.
Yeah. That's if he meant it, then that's incredible. But
yeah, he's a classy player, sort of thing.
Yeah. He could. Yeah, that was brilliant. To be fair. So.
Yeah.
Full credit to Switzerland though.
Oh, honestly. Good team. Let's hope they can do a number on Spain as well. Just talking about Spain, 5-3, conceding 2 goals in the last 2 minutes, or 5 minutes even. What's going on there? I mean, these are Spain. From what I've seen of them, their attack looks potent. It looks very good. Whereas that defense, do not trust that defense one bit.
I think you saw it at the end, didn't you? They brought on Pau Torres, and they're Pau Torres and Laporte playing there, and even Eric Garcia, they just can't win a header. So you just launched them, and they couldn't deal with it. I think Spain are a good team, though. You watch them, and they do play good football.
Oh, their midfield is fantastic. Their quality. Thiago's not even playing.
I know, and then but then they have Morata, but brilliant goal by Morata, but he doesn't finish his dinner, does he?
He missed a few chances in the normal time. I've got to say though, bloody Pedri is unbelievable.
Yeah,
I haven't watched him a lot, but I've fully bought into the hype after watching that. He looks like he's been playing in midfield for years. It's
unbelievable how young he is for the confidence just to play these passes.
He's everywhere, and I think Spain's attack, like they play well. I think by attack, I mean their individual attackers. I wouldn't say they're the best. But the system they play and the chances they create, that high press, they create so many high quality chances. They're bound to score goals no matter who they've got up front. Because I wouldn't take, obviously, Morata and Torres over Kane and Sterling, but they've had about 10 times more chances and probably scored more, maybe apart from some, but scored more goals in them just because they create high quality chances, Spain, and they keep the ball. And they press, and when they lose it, they press straight away. It's just it's good to watch. I feel like Spain are I can see them picking up some kind of speed. I wouldn't be surprised if they got to the final. You know, I feel like they're peaking at the right time because they realised what was going wrong in the group stage, and they've since changed that. 10 goals in 2 games.
That's just cashing in your XG, isn't it? They missed so many chances in those first 2 games. Inevitably, they were going to start scoring.
Yeah. Let's So Spain and Switzerland, who do we think is going to go throughout that?
I think it'll
Spain.
Be Spain. Yeah.
I reckon it'll be
not comfortably. I don't think.
Yeah. I think Spain will edge it. I think
maybe like 2-1 in extra time.
Switzerland might have. Although saying that, both games went to extra time, didn't it? So I was going to say that Switzerland played extra time, but I don't know. Where's it being held? Is there any travelling?
I have no idea.
Look.
My guess would be one of Budapest, Copenhagen, or Bucharest.
Yeah. I don't know, to be honest.
I'll have a look. It's somewhere. There you go. Can't find it. Yeah. Carry on. Go on to the next game.
Next game. I'll have a look. Talk us for England, guys. It's in Russia, by the way. It's in St. Petersburg.
Russia.
Yeah, right. England, Germany. This is the one we've been waiting for.
Probably, the best English game we've seen, like in terms of beating Germany in a major tournament. It doesn't come around often.
Since 1966.
It was brilliant.
What's fine weird is some people were born and have died before, like in the middle of like seeing
a lot
England.
Of people.
It's mental. So I couldn't believe it. I thought it was fantastic from the players. Just
Gareth Southgate, man.
Do you know what it reminded
me
a lot of?
People got him for being conservative.
It reminded me a lot of like any one of Arsenal's FA Cup finals in recent years, where they're kind of the underdog and they play this 3-back and then just win, like, and don't concede or whatever. Just like, I think, Harry Maguire, what a player! He was absolutely phenomenal.
Excellent.
Harry Maguire, fantastic, so good.
Yeah, I thought Sterling was excellent. Pickford was excellent. Luke Shaw, at first half, he was really poor. And then when he got his assist, he was really good.
Like Kane was shit. And then he got a goal, so he was unbelievable. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
It's a great header, though. I mean, very difficult to kind of not bend your neck. Like that.
He's done that before. He's scored quite a lot of them sort of goals where it's just flashed across the box. And he's like got like a little touch on it with his head. Just, what a striker. That's what you get.
I think Sterling was there to tap it in anyway, so even if he missed the ball, it would have been fine, I reckon.
Yeah.
Do you think Grealish, like, because everyone's saying Grealish came on, he made the first goal and he got an assist for the second. Do you think he has to start the next game?
He should. But can I just say quick, for everyone to say he made the first goal, let's be honest, he passed it to Luke Shaw and Luke Shaw passed it across the box. And then the second goal, it was a nice little cross. But I mean, obviously, I feel like he changed the way the team wanted to play, but we really should be crediting our goal to Declan Rice getting injured. Our second goal.
Yeah, well done, mate. Germany looks so open there. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Luke Shaw just picked up in the middle and they just stopped tracking back. It was so easy.
Yeah. I do think Grealish should start, though. It's Ukraine. I think we should go back to
particularly because it's Ukraine, yeah.
We should go back to our fullback and just try and go all in on them. Get that momentum, build that momentum up, score these goals, then the semi, score these goals, and then have all the confidence in the world in the final. Did you bring back Mason Mount?
Yeah, I think so. I was just going to say that. I think play Mount in this game because I think in semi-finals, finals, I think he's going to want to play Mount. So it's probably best if he plays in this game, get his fitness back up. Then, hopefully he has a good game, gives him a bit more confidence going into the semi-final and hopefully final. But I would play Grealish, I play Mount, I play Sterling, then obviously I play Kane up top.
Do you think
midfield, if you want to bring in Henderson, bring him in?
I think I would bring in Henderson because Phillips and Rice are both on yellow cards and they'll get suspended. And there's also there's a few players. We have 4 players on yellow cards and Phillips and Rice both are. So I probably would bring in Henderson.
I said that yesterday to Alex or Ollie, and he was like, they get wiped out. After
I don't know. I heard someone say it on the radio or something. I don't know.
I think it's semi-final they get wiped out. So
that seems ridiculous, doesn't it? You get two yellow cards in 4 games, 5 games, and you miss the next one. That seems ridiculous.
Yeah. I'm excited though.
It's Harry Maguire, Declan Rice, Phillips, and Foden.
Don't want to lose.
So I still have to play Maguire.
I'm excited though. We do have a genuine shot here.
You couldn't ask for a better the final.
Ukraine, I think their spirits will be high after their last-minute winner, but I do think they've been a bit lucky to even get out the groups. Like they had 3 points. They've won 1 game in 90 minutes. They weren't even that good against Sweden. I wouldn't say
they're probably the weakest team in the competition left.
Without a doubt, they are. I mean, I'd rather play them than any of these other teams. And I do back England to beat. If we beat Ukraine, I do back us to beat whoever's next.
Denmark will be a tough one because they do press, and it will be a different kind of test to someone like Ukraine, where they do try and play football. But we should, if you're playing them in an international friendly, even though we did lose them, you expect to beat them. Yeah, they're one of those teams where you wouldn't even be worried. You sort of sit there half watching because you'd expect to beat them.
I'd kind of be quite scared though of if one of these teams, Denmark, Czech Republic, if they smash the other, I will be a bit scared to play them because it's that's serious form they're picking up. You know what I mean? It's especially if Patrick Schick scores another goal or 2. Oh God, you want to keep him on lockdown because he'll be on 6 goals by then if he gets 2 goals against Denmark. He's on great.
Maybe you'd hope that they just think getting to the semi-final is an achievement. So like almost England in 2018, where it was getting to semi-final was the achievement. If we lose to Denmark or Czech Republic, it's a failure, really.
So back on England, quick. You that front 4 for you want to go? You think what? You both agree? Kane, Sterling, Grealish, Mount. Is that what you're both thinking?
Do you think Southgate will pick that?
I wouldn't be surprised if he brought Foden back in.
Foden's on a yellow, so he might not.
No, but I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if he played Foden. I wouldn't even be surprised if he played Saka.
No, I wouldn't.
Not Sancho. Not Sancho.
Frauds.
Rashford.
United.
Rashford's done nothing.
He's injured. I don't even know why Rashford's in the squad. He's 100% injured. You can see he's just been shit for the last couple months.
Right. These boys, man, they've got such a big chance of winning
honestly,
this competition.
Final
you're never
Wembley
gonna
as
get a better
well.
It might not
opportunity.
happen again in their lives.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
basically a home tournament, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the part of the final has been brilliant. So we've got
You've beaten Germany.
Got to take it. We've got to take it.
Got to get to the final, and when you're in the final, you have to win it.
Yeah.
Go off to
Wembley,
Rome.
60,000 fans.
Oh,
Yeah,
mate.
go off to
I'd
Rome,
us
back
against
to Wembley,
Italy.
then Wembley again.
When are they ever going to get an opportunity like that? So it's huge. It's fucking huge, to be honest. So they need to take their opportunity.
I reckon we're going to do it. Football's coming home. European football's coming home.
It's the best opportunity you're going to get. When you're looking at it from the quarterfinals and you can see the road to the final, you're not going to get a better opportunity.
Well, this is what we're saying. This is why I'm glad we finished first. We said this before, is if all we had to do is get past that round of 16 and we've got a clear sight of the final, which I'm glad, because say we came second, like Croatia, we would have played Spain, then we could have lost them. To be fair, Switzerland's an all right quarterfinal, but then it's one of Belgium or
we could have had France as well. So.
Yeah, this thing. Yeah, it could have been France. Knowing us, like France would have won.
Yeah.
We would have played Spain, then France, then Italy, and then or Belgium, and then there's no chance of winning all those games. This is the nicer time to build up the momentum and just score loads of goals and go into that final if we get there, go Wembley with brimming full of confidence. You know what I mean? Now's the time for Kane to start scoring as well. I think he's got his.
Hopefully, his form picks up a bit now. He hasn't been that bad, though. I mean, he's a striker. I think people expect, because he's Harry Kane, people expect him to be like in the game all times, pinging balls left, right, and centre. Sometimes strikers aren't involved in the game, and then if they get a goal, it's a good game. If they don't, it's a bad game. So I think people are overreacting to how bad he's been, and it's not like he hasn't had chances either. He had the one in the first game where he bashed into the post. He had the one in the Czech Republic game where he cut inside. So I think we don't need to worry too much. He's got his goal now.
That one in the end of the first half against Germany, if we lost that game, oh my God, that was painful.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
It was a
nice idea. It was a nice idea.
But it's all right. Who cares? Thomas Müller won us the game.
That was ridiculous. That was so
scary. My heart sunk.
Oh, it looked in. You saw it from the Germany fans celebrating. They started celebrating because it looked in.
Some great videos on Twitter. Fantastic videos of that.
My heart sunk now.
Show all these England players those videos. No doubt they've already seen them all, but show them players those videos before you go out in the next game, and then in the semi-final, show them those videos. And if you don't win the game, then you ain't English. There we go.
Right. I think it's time now. We'll move on to some score predictions, and give us 1 minute. We'll be right back. Right. Score predictions, guys. We'll start. We'll go around. We'll start with Jamie, then to Jim, then to me, and we'll start. The first one is Belgium, Italy, isn't it? So
Switzerland, Spain at 5 o'clock.
Switzerland, Spain. Right, Jamie. Switzerland, Spain.
I'm going. 2-1 Spain. Sarabia winner in extra time.
Oh, who's scoring the other two goals?
Doesn't matter. Anyone. An own goal's in there as well.
Yeah. Don't know now. 1-0 Spain, extra time. Morata. Get Morata in there. 1-0.
Oh God, this is
he's gonna be shit all game, and then he's gonna score.
I'll go 1-0 Spain. I think they're gonna score. It's gonna be fucking Busquets has never scored, so I'm gonna say Busquets scores in the 60th minute and they win 1-0. That would be something you've never seen before, wouldn't it? Any red cards? Any red cards?
No.
Drama?
Maybe no. Boring game, I reckon.
Boring game. Shit, I agree. I think it's going to be shit. Belgium, Italy then. Jamie.
Another boring game. I think Italy keeping a bit of nice possession. I think Italy go 1-0 up. Belgium bring it back to 1-1. Belgium win on penalties.
Whoa.
Wow.
Tielemans to score the winning penalty.
Whoa. That's a big prediction. I've got Tielemans plays.
I'm going to say 3-2 Italy. I think it's going to be a really good game.
Now I'm feeling it's a bit of a 3-2. That does sound right.
And then Chiesa. Chiesa's going to be benched again, but Chiesa's going to come on, score the winner, 3-2 Italy. There you go.
I think that was a decent result. I think this is you said Belgium, Jamie. I'm going to go 3-1 Italy. I think they're going to go 2-0 up. Belgium will pull one back, and then Immobile is just going to score a dagger, put a dagger through the heart of all those Belgian people, and that will officially spell the end of Belgium's golden generation. Oh no, because they still have the World Cup next year. Next World Cup is officially going to spell the end of Belgium's golden generation.
Them centre backs are going to be slow next year.
They need some new ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's Lukaku. I don't know how old Lukaku is, but it's definitely the likes of Vertonghen, Alderweireld, Vermaelen, Eden Hazard. It's definitely their last chance to win something. Back three. Yeah, it's their last chance. So I think they'd have a bet. I would have them to win Belgium if De Bruyne was fit, but the fact he's not apparently. He might still play, who knows? But that doesn't fill me with confidence. That makes me think Italy are going to win. Who's next? Is it
Czech Republic, Denmark, 5:00?
Oh shit!
What am I thinking? I'm thinking 2-0 Denmark, Poulsen, and then an own goal.
Isn't Poulsen injured?
He's injured.
Might be.
Last game.
No. I don't think so. I think you're wrong. I think he's gonna come on a stretcher.
Do you think Eriksen's gonna score?
Too far.
Back from the dead.
He's not dead.
Is he not?
He was for 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, this is odd.
What was that? Okay, change it.
Get demonetized.
Where is the money? When am I getting paid for this?
I need 1,000 subscribers to that, guys.
Yeah, subscribe.
Subscribe. If you're watching, subscribe.
Libby said, "What about Eriksen?"
Well, I didn't know that.
Okay, I've changed my mind. I'll go.
Goldberg, Kasper Goldberg.
Braithwaite. He scores.
Middlesbrough legend.
Did he play for Middlesbrough?
He did, yeah.
I didn't know that.
He played somehow. He got moved to Barcelona. I think he went from some shit team to Barcelona.
Oh yeah, and then they got relegated because of it, wasn't it?
Yeah, they didn't let him sign a replacement. What are you saying, Jim?
I'm saying 1-0 Denmark. Simon Kjær header from a corner in extra time.
Oh, limbs. Where is it?
Yeah. Is it in Copenhagen?
It's in Copenhagen. I can definitely see that happening.
Let me have a look.
That would be beautiful. I'd really like that to happen.
We'll do CPR on the ball boy. It's in Baku.
Oh, that is shit. I hate Baku. What is
going
on?
Yeah.
No,
I can't see a winner.
I hate it.
It's such a shit stadium.
It's the worst. And there's no fans. It's in Azerbaijan.
Oh, cringe. Why? Denmark are going to lose now because of that. Because they've had their fans there the whole time. Denmark will lose.
Me personally,
1-0 Czech. I've lied.
I think it's going to be 1-1. And on penalties, I think the Czech Republic are going to win. With Barak scoring the winning penalty. Oh my God, that guy's so good. He plays exactly like Grealish and he's 6'3". It was beautiful to watch against the Netherlands.
Is he the one with short socks?
Yeah, number 7.
Does he play like Grealish? Does he just have short socks?
No.
There was one thing he did, and I was like, "Oh, that was kind of cool."
Do you know how good he is on the ball? Obviously he missed a chance at the end or whatever, but on the ball, I was watching him. This guy was dribbling so well. I was like, "What?" But yeah, Barak's gonna score the winning penalty, and then he's gonna everyone's gonna go, "Whoa, he's so good," even though he's 26 and plays for Hellas Verona. Even though I can't get my words out. Yeah, no one really cares about that game. Big one, England versus Ukraine. It's not really big. Should be easy.
I'm going 2-0 England. I think it'd be similar to the Sweden one in the World Cup. I think we're going to score our first set piece goal. I think it's coming. It's going to be like a Maguire knock on and then like Kane at the back post. And then second goal, Sterling.
Sterling, another goal.
3-0. 3-0 England for me.
3-0. Who's scoring?
Kane hat-trick. Kane hat-trick.
Oh, he's coming with that golden boot.
No, but Harry Kane first half hat-trick.
Oh.
Yeah, heard it here first.
Oh my
Actually,
God.
I'm changing my Sterling goal to a Henderson goal. Henderson's getting his first goal for England.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Such club bias here.
Right. If we're being honest, I'm going to go 4-1 England.
We concede.
We're going to concede a goal.
Oh.
Right at the end, they'll switch off. And I think who's going to score? There'll be five. I don't even know. All four of the defenders are going to score. None of the attackers. The whole back line.
Mate,
and Jordan Pickford's going to
that.
get all 4 assists.
Love that.
I'm not quite sure that's going to work, but I like it.
Yeah.
I reckon Pickford might score, like from his own box.
Right, okay.
Right.
He probably will do. He could easily do that one day. You can see it. Like
Yeah, it's the thing. Like, I'm just gonna...
a Begovic long kick.
It's like they come up for a corner or something. They maybe it's like 1-0 in like the 90th minute, and then they come up for a corner, and then Pickford grabs the ball and then like boots it directly into their goal, and then they get another corner and they come up again. He just does it 3 more times, and we win 4.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I do think we'll put like 3 or 4 past them though. I hope so anyway. If Netherlands can put 3 past them, so can we.
You don't look like doing that at the moment, but it'd be nice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've had chances. We just don't seem to take
true.
them. Who's next then? What? So, if we're all going to agree, if we're all going to agree though, if we take this all the way, 2 of us said Italy. Jamie said Belgium. So the kind of majority rules. Say we put Italy through. Then we all said Spain. Then I said Czech Republic. You 2 both said Denmark. And
it's an Italy-England final in that case, I reckon.
Italy-England final, is that what we're saying?
I reckon. Yeah.
It's a tough
And do
one.
we beat them? Do we beat them?
It's at Wembley.
I think we do.
I
think we do.
For the sake of it, of course we beat them.
Bonucci own goal.
Yeah, fucking Raheem Sterling scores a hat-trick, gets United, and then we'll live happily ever after. God, the country will be in an absolute state if we win the Euro. It's going to be fantastic. I can't wait.
Oh, beautiful.
I will be drinking alcohol if that happens.
Oh, mental. Don't get injured in the warm-up again, though, Jamie.
Offensive.
But I mean, yeah, Jim, little bit of nice news. You know, Nuno joining Spurs. You could just kind of take that away for a bit, and then we'll finish up after that.
It's been 70 days.
I'm sure there's a clip on this podcast of you saying, "No, we won't get Nuno. Nuno won't happen. Nuno won't happen. It's not what we want."
Run it. No.
If I could be bothered.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
It's been 70 days since we sacked Jose Mourinho, or it might have been a couple of days more than that. So, yeah, I'm just happy that it's been sorted. It's not the first choice. He's not the sexiest manager compared to like the managers we've been linked with. But I think now you've just got to get behind him. Paratici likes him. And yeah, I think we've just got to get behind him. He's done well at Wolves. If you look at his full time at Wolves, don't look at the last season at Wolves. He has done very well. He did well with Valencia. He did well with Porto. We've got players that suit his system. So yeah, I don't like the people who are already saying that they won't get behind him, because you know what's he done? He's been employed. It's not his fault. So yeah, I think get behind him. And yeah, if anyone hasn't seen that video where he's like, "Oh, we'll make you proud," go watch it. You'll cry. I promise you, it's a great video. So
it's a 12-second
you won't
clip.
cry. You won't cry, but I cried. So I didn't.
I can't believe
I got emotional.
I can't believe Spurs have gone out.
So yeah,
Spurs have gone out into the market for managers, and somehow being a club as big as Spurs, have come back with a worse manager than Arsenal. I just can't believe it. It's unbelievable.
Well, you never know. You never know. It's hard to judge yet.
What?
It is mental that you've had.
No. That's
not finished. That
you're not getting. Oh, you're Arsenal.
Point.
You're literally Arsenal.
No.
Do you know how dumb that is?
No, he's spot on.
Nuno and Wolves overachieved for the last couple of seasons. 14th is probably, I don't know, around there. Where they should be anyway.
Where did Arteta finish?
8th.
Literally.
Better than 14th.
That's
better than 14th.
That's almost.
Oh my God. Honestly,
double or half.
I don't even know why I'm biting at that. It's so dumb.
You're not biting. It's not dumb. It's true.
It is dumb because, like,
Arteta's just proven himself at the highest level.
We could have got a lot worse. We could have got the likes of Scott Parker. We could have got Eddie Howe. We could have got that. We could have got Gattuso. I mean, there are managers.
I'm so annoyed Gattuso didn't go through. If Gattuso went through, it would have been hilarious. That guy's awful at his job.
Exactly. So I'm happy. I'm not.
Well, you're not, because you said for ages, I don't want Nuno. It's not happening. The club's more ambitious than that, and you've ended up and got fucking Nuno.
I don't know if I said that. If I have said that,
something along those lines. It was like it doesn't suit Levy's vision. He wants attacking football,
but it doesn't. Though it doesn't. But I can only go off what he said. It's not me making this up. I've been told this, but you should realise that Tottenham Hotspur are a very, very peculiar club. You know, they don't do things normally. We know this already. So
Jamie, when's sacked by December, Jamie?
No, I don't. I think he does a decent job. I think
manager.
Yeah, he's not. You're never going to win a league with Nuno, especially with the managers in the league at the moment. You could get top 4. I think he's a better manager than Mourinho. Maybe.
Do you mean top 14? Or
that would be really good for Nuno. That would be better than last season for Nuno.
Your club employs Mikel Arteta. I don't.
Arteta's won trophies.
You have no leg to stand on. You have no leg to stand on.
Jim,
genuinely.
How many trophies have Spurs won in the last 12 years?
That's got nothing to do with Nuno, has it?
How many has Arteta won?
Great.
How is that? That's got nothing to do with
Nuno's won the championship.
Exactly.
Arteta has won an FA Cup.
No, in all seriousness, Nuno's an all-round manager. Got Europa League, once or twice with Wolves. So.
It's mental that he's like your 10th candidate. You've been through 10 managers.
If you got Conte, I would be scared.
Yeah.
I'd be scared of Spurs going into the season. But now you've got Nuno, I just think it's going to be a bit more of the same. Obviously better than Mason, but I think it won't be any different to Mourinho in a massive sense. Maybe it will. Who knows?
And you lot still have Arteta. So
yeah, you know what? Getting the war chest out finally. It's only taken about 15 years. The war chest is finally out.
Yeah.
Ben White.
Yeah.
Lokonga.
It's true, actually. They are making some
Nuno
signings.
Tavares.
Whether they're good or not. Ben White is such an Arsenal signing, I've got to say.
Didn't Liverpool want him a couple of years ago?
We were linked with him. I don't know if we wanted him.
To be fair, if we do get Locatelli, ooh, baby, that would be nice.
Yeah.
And then, apart from that, I don't really care. I think we're all shit. We're going to be shit next season. Spurs are going to be shit next season. I think Man United are going to be awful. Sancho's massively overrated. He's shit at football. Greenwood's better.
I do think there'll be a disappointment United because people like Neville are saying if they don't challenge for the title or get closer, it'll be a bad season. Well. I don't think they're going to challenge for the title.
Seems like they're getting Varane as well.
That would be a good signing.
I don't know how much
next to Maguire.
Does Varane doesn't strike me as someone that's going to willingly be like, yeah, let's play next to Harry. He's going to want some sort of Sergio Ramos to come and hold his hand next to him.
I actually think he'd sort of suit him because he's not, I don't know, I don't really know Varane that well, but he doesn't strike me as like a leader.
But he doesn't strike me as someone that would be friends with like a proper English bloke. Do you know what I mean?
No, that's true, yeah. Yeah, you can't imagine them having like a bromance.
No. I mean, that's pretty much it. We will come back. I'm not going to leave you guys for 2 weeks again. But I mean, apart from that, is there anything anyone wants to say?
I was just gonna say, Rafa Benitez. Any thoughts on that?
Good signing for Everton. Like good appointment. I think it's a bit sad what their fans are doing though, like going to his house and shit. But...
Yeah, it's off. It's a strange one though. I remember when I looked at the photo of him by a blue Everton badge, it just looks weird. It's a bit of a shame, but I think it's a good move for him. He loves the city and he lives there still, so it makes sense for him.
He's scouts through and through. But yeah, as I said, with all that in mind, I'm gonna thank everyone for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe. Obviously, I'm trying to reach 1 million subscribers by
We're almost there.
We're not far. 999,900. We're not far. So give us a few subs. This is really dragging on. I've got a cold. Sorry about that for all the blowing my nose, guys. And see you all next week.